Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So thank you guys again for joining me. And so today what I'm going to do is a review on two products, which is going to be the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. There's the front of it, and the Tarte Double Wear Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I'm gonna do a little review on these two, so if you want to see what my thoughts about these two products are, keep watching. Okay, so I was actually going to do a first impression on both of these products, but I just felt like it was not fair for me to give my first impression, and then what if I didn't like the product on the first use. Then I would probably give it maybe a negative review. So I wanted to test both products out for a longer period of time to really give my opinion and my review on what I think of the products. So the first thing I'm going to go over with you is the Urban Decay All Nighter Liquid Foundation. Okay, this foundation retails for $40. And it is a full coverage, long wear, matte finish, waterproof, oil-free foundation. So this, I got this in a shade 8.0, but I am actually going to switch it out for a 7.75. Now, I will explain to you the shades. The shades range, there's 24 different shades in this foundation. And then they have the 0.0s, the 0.5s, and the 0.75s. From what I read and what I've seen, the 0.0s are a warm undertone, the 0.5s are a pinky undertones, and the 0.75 is a more golden undertone. So I initially got the 0.8 because, like I said, right now I'm very tan, and I would have figured, because in some products I am in the warmer undertones. So as most people know, this does oxidize, and I've heard, everybody has been saying it, most of the reviews that I've seen have said the same thing, and it does. So with this one, with the 0.0, in the store it looked great. In the store it matched me very nicely, it looked amazing. But then when I got outside, I did get that orange. It was very red on my face. And it just doesn't look good, especially if you're going to be out in the natural light. You don't want to look red or your face looks way darker than your body. So then I went back and I got a sample of the 7.75, because the 8.75 is way too dark, because the 8s are already a whole nother shade darker. So yes, I did get a lighter shade, but it does have the golden undertones that I do have. So it did work out for me. Now, when I do apply it initially, it does look very light for me. It does look like it doesn't really match me. Like my face is very light and then my body is like a little bit darker, but it does oxidize, so it does go dark and then it matches me perfectly. So it's kind of up to you if you want to get a lighter color and then let it settle into your skin and then have it match you, or if you just want to go with the darker color, or you can mix them, because that's another thing that I was going to do. I was going to try mixing them, but for now I feel like I will be sticking with the 7.75 because it does at the end of the day match me, and that's the color that I have on today. So as you can see, it doesn't look too light, it doesn't look too dark, and then outside it does not look red or too orangey for my skin tone. The packaging is really nice, so I'm gonna take it out of here to show you the packaging. It looks so sleek, so cute, and just super different. Like, I haven't seen a foundation that looks like this, and I think it's super cute. The foundation comes with a pump, which some foundations don't, which I thought was really nice. So the pump just makes it easier to dispense. Honestly, with one pump is more than enough. This stuff, a little goes a long way. So definitely with one pump, I just dotted it around my face. I used my damp beauty blender to blend it out all over my face, and it honestly is full coverage. Like you cannot see anything, nothing peeks through, which is really good. So I don't normally color correct except for my under eyes, but if I did, I feel like you don't need to. That's how full coverage it is, which is really good, and I know a lot of people like that full coverage look. It definitely does last long. So I've tried it already a couple times. Would probably be my third time trying it, and I've gone out, and like I said, I live in Florida. It's really hot. I get really sweaty and everything, and it really does keep together. It does not I guess you can say it does not get oily, where I sometimes do get oily. I am on the drier side of skin types, but I do get oily in my T-zone. But I did not get oily with this foundation, which is really good, and it did stay pretty matte, which I also do like a lot. Prep your face, especially if you are on the drier side like I am. I'm more of a normal to dry skin, and then I do get a little oily on my T-zone. I would definitely prep your face just like you would with most foundations, but keep in mind that this is a matte foundation and you don't want your skin to be dry under the foundation. So I would definitely recommend to prep your face for this. This one I just added my the Too Faced Hangover RX primer, that it actually has coconut water in it, and it's really hydrating for the skin, so that this sits really well on top of my skin, since I do tend to have a little bit of dry skin. It does not cling onto any of my dry patches, which I don't really feel like I have, but sometimes I do see it like around my chin or like a little bit on my nose. I tried the MAC Pro Longwear concealer, which I love. I normally wear that with most of my foundations right now. That's like my go-to concealer. But since the MAC Pro Longwear is a bit matte, I would say, and it dries really fast, it did not sit well with this foundation at all. I had put it on under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose like I normally do, and a little bit on my forehead. And then as you can see, my forehead does get a little shiny and greasy throughout the day. But when I did that, the concealer dried really fast, faster than normal, and I blended on my under eyes. It looked fine, but when I got to the bridge of my nose and my forehead, it looked very patchy, almost like my skin was peeling. It doesn't normally happen with any other foundation except for this one. So what I would recommend is try using a concealer that's very creamy and won't dry too fast, especially since this is already super matte. I would give this a 9 out of 10. Why? Because I do feel like the oxidation and all of that makes it really complicated for people to find their shade. Believe me, I went back to Macy's like 3 times to like figure things out, because I was just like, you know, you just really want it to look seamless, like you don't have anything on. And then it ended up working out for me. Like I said, it does look a little light on me when I first apply it, but then after I'm done and do my whole face, it looks pretty good. And when it even oxidizes, it still looks like it matches me. This is really a great foundation, and it's honestly worth the $40. I don't think it's too expensive. Most of the higher end foundations are about this price, some even more. So I would definitely recommend this for you guys. So if you are interested, definitely get this, and I really love it, and I can't wait to continue using it, and then hopefully I can switch my shade out. And then the second product that I'm going to talk about, which is going to be quick and to the point because I'm extremely satisfied. So this is the Tarte Double Wear Shape Tape Concealer. This is a newer product from Tarte, and I'm pretty sure you guys have also seen this on YouTube and on other people's channels, and people have been using it. I never really saw a review on this, so I was very curious to see what it was like. I just heard, oh my god, I really like it. Nobody really talked about the consistency and how it works, so I definitely was like, okay, I need to try this. And then like, I'm a big concealer girl. Like you see in my video before, I have very, very dark circles, so I love concealers, and I will collect concealers because you can never have enough concealers to cover up your dark circles. So that is what I'm wearing today on my under my eyes, and this stuff is amazing. Number one, it has a huge bottle. Like, not a lot of concealers are this big. Most of them are very small or just have a small quantity. This has 0.33 fluid ounces. This is a really big, hefty concealer. As you can see, this is like, most of your concealers do not look this big. I know mine don't. This also has a little brush tip, which I thought was pretty cool and very different. Not a lot of concealers have an applicator like this, which I really liked, and there's a lot of product on this. So with one little in and out, I went onto both of my eyes, and it really did a very good job. So as far as coverage, it does cover like a dream. Honestly, I did not have to go over it again. It blended out so beautifully, so seamlessly, and there was absolutely no creasing under my eye. That is something that, my God, it is so hard to find with concealers, especially when they are on the creamier side. This is definitely a creamy concealer. I would say this kind of reminds me of the Nars creamy concealer, and it's very similar in consistencies. I just feel like this one is a little bit on the thicker side, and it has more coverage, which is pretty crazy because I know the Nars concealer is very popular and a lot of people love it, but this one is definitely going to be my new favorite. I am obsessed with this stuff. I will give this a 10 out of 10 because I do not have anything negative to say about this. This sets so well. The Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer, definitely a must-have, and I will stand behind it 100%. Like I said, you don't get this much product in many concealers, so this is definitely gonna last me a very long time. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review on these products. I was really excited to do this because I was really excited to try these products. So hopefully this kind of helps you and guides you to see if you want to try them out, which I really recommend you do. So I will see you guys again in the next one. Bye.